Okay, welcome to a bolt action overview of my German army. This is the third was in the series. First of all, we have some ats and dets. So attachments, we have two of these, and detachments, we have one of these. Yeah, one leg immobilized for a good couple of weeks. Long story short, went over on it, thought it was just ligaments, went back to work for 9 days, jumping on and off boats, and then having strapped it up, then when it got it x-rayed, and it was a break. So I had to have an operation, and I now have a plate. However, plenty of time for painting. So here we go. What's been going on? So first of all, I'm going to show you my modular trench system. This is by Ironclad Miniatures. This is resin, comes unpainted. Very clean kit, very minimum work needed. Spray it black, paint it. I've just got some of the selection that they do. But nice groundwork inside with the boarding and riveting. Really pleased with that. Okay, moving on then, and you see a bit of a theme here. This is my Warlord Games anti-tank and anti-aircraft flak bunker. Yeah, positioned obviously in defilade for enfilade shooting along the front. You put an MMG down below or a pack gun. And on the top there, we've got the good old anti-aircraft 20mm flat furling with a crew of 3. Moving further on down, I'm just very quickly going to go through this and I'm going to let you have a look at it. We have the infamous Corporal Coffee Can. I don't know if you can see him on his mule from the longest day. He's delivering coffee to the troops. Troops then, latest troops are done. Couldn't not do these. Yeah, the last levy. So again, by Warlord Games, it's a nice little set. These white metal consisting of Volkssturm figures. So Volkssturm meaning the people storm, literally, who are a sort of militia to defend their local towns, but were called to the front, armed with all sorts of weapons from the First World War up, MP308 submachine guns, and Volkssturmgewehr rifles, which were very crude, thrown together really by the German military at the end of the war. In support of them, we have then Hitler Youth. You see a couple of them there. Female there on the left for the Panzerfaust. You've got on the right there, a young lad in his typical Hitler Youth uniform, being commanded by a veteran, probably a wounded veteran, and more of them in the trench system there. These are lovely figures to do, and you can really go to town, put them in civilian attire. My favourite here is Helmut there. Hope you can see him. He's basically a portly chap. If we can get him in focus, which we've failed to do. Reminds me a bit like a quartermaster sergeant. Okay, he's got all the gear. First World War helmet, telemine, submachine gun, Piat. But basically the stores are now closed and he's been told to get out there and go to the front. I don't think you can really see him, but he's wearing his sort of camouflaged First World War helmet. There you go. That's a bit better. Let's try and get it that way. There we go. Moving further right, we got a infantry howitzer, 75mm, crew of 3 to give the infantry close support. Okay, good bit of HE. And then really I've just thrown some of my Volksgrenadiers and some new Waffen SS troops in the trench system, just to add a bit of colour. Now moving on to some of the vehicles there. You can see it in the background. So we've got an SDKFS/7 armoured cab with a flat furling on, basically on the flatbed, and that obviously provides the flat furling with mobility. Panzer IV Alf H mainstay of the German army, yeah, with its side chutes and skirts. Iconic tank, first used in Poland, all the way through to the defence of Berlin. Medium tank with a heavy anti-tank gun. Again, a warlord figure, very nice. Moving on, bunker I built myself out of foam and did the groundwork. Really just to provide me with a cheaper alternative. And in there, you've got a foo party. Yeah, radio op, officer on his periscope. Moving left, every German army's got to have one. The Panzer VI or the infamous Tiger I. Yeah, heavy tank, first produced en masse 1942. Outclassed really all other tanks. Armed with its heavy 88mm gun and heavy frontal armour. Okay, I'm going to let you look at this now in some detail. Enjoy.
Ob stürmt oder steigt, ob die Sonne uns sagt, der Tag lebe heiß, oder eiskalt die Nacht. Bestaubt sind die Gesichter, doch froh ist unser Sinn, ja unser Sinn. Es rast unser Panzer im Sturmwind dahin. Ob stürmt oder schneit, ob die Sonne uns lacht, der Tag wird heiß oder eiskalt die Nacht. Bestaubt sind die Gesichter, doch froh ist unser Sinn, ja unser Sinn. Es rast unser Panzer im Sturmwind dahin. Ob stürmt oder schneit, ob die Sonne uns macht, der Tag wird heiß.